Over 10,000 homes destroyed. Yet, Sean Diddy Combs' $40 million mansion stands untouched in the path of LA's worst wildfires. Is that a coincidence? Or there's something more? As investigators search for answers, social media is buzzing with wild claims. Some say the fires were set to cover up Diddy's alleged crimes, including secret tunnels, shady connections, and infamous freak-off parties. While Diddy sits in jail on serious charges, the internet is buzzing with wild connections between his scandals and California's devastation. Could there really be a connection between the hip-hop mogul's legal troubles and the wildfires? Or are these theories just smoke without fire? Let's break it all down. And by the way, this story is far from over. More evidence and headlines are bound to pop up, and you don't want to miss a thing. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It helps us bring you more stories like this, and honestly, we really appreciate it. So, as per now, the death toll has climbed to 24, and it's not stopping there. Los Angeles is in flames, and the fires aren't just burning homes, they're burning through billions. With at least 10,000 structures reduced to ashes, experts are calling this one of the costliest disasters in history. AccuWeather is already putting the damage between $135 and $150 billion. Can you even wrap your head around that number? But while LA battles the blaze, the internet has its own firestorm, conspiracy theories. And trust me, these aren't your run-of-the-mill ideas. They're as wild as they come. The hottest theory right now is that the wildfires were caused by a directed energy weapon. Yes, like a giant laser beam out of a sci-fi movie. Some people online are pointing to a mysterious video showing something in the sky. Is it a bird, a plane, a high-tech government weapon? You already know the internet has opinions. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. A few keyboard detectives are calling this a massive distraction. From what? Drones, UFOs, or something else entirely? One Twitter user asked, "Did anyone notice they stopped talking about those drones in New Jersey? So now we're all focused on the wildfires? Coincidence or not?" Another chimed in, "So we're all worried about California burning, but what happened to the UFO scare in Jersey? Just asking the questions no one will." And here's where things get even juicier. Donald Trump. Yes, he's back in the mix. He recently claimed he personally spotted drones over his property in Bedminster, New Jersey, and said he'd reveal everything about the mysterious sightings when he's back in power. That's classic Trump, right? And here's where things get even crazier. Some people online are claiming the fires are part of a massive land grab. Yep, the idea is that powerful elites are burning everything down to clear the way for, well, who knows what. But here's the thing, experts have already debunked this one. For starters, trees often survive wildfires thanks to their natural resilience, and there's zero credible evidence linking these fires to some high-tech DEW conspiracy. Even the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection is still investigating the cause, and let's just say they're not pointing fingers at sci-fi lasers. Now, if you thought that was out there, wait until you hear this next one. Some are claiming the fires were deliberately set to pave the way for 15-minute cities. Haven't heard of those? They're an urban planning concept designed to make daily life easier. Think grocery stores, schools, and parks all within a 15-minute walk or bike ride. Sounds innocent enough, right? But according to this theory, President Joe Biden and Governor Gavin Newsom are somehow torching the state to force this urban model on us. Of course, there's absolutely no evidence for this, but hey, why let facts get in the way of a good conspiracy? And now, for the wildest twist yet, Sean Diddy Combs. Yes, you heard that right. Some people are dragging Diddy into the fire drama, claiming he's involved in starting the wildfires to cover up his own scandals. This theory blew up after Diddy's arrest in September on allegations of sex trafficking and racketeering, with over 100 accusations against him, including claims of rape and child abuse at his notorious drug-fueled parties. It's no wonder conspiracy theorists are running with this. The cherry on top? Diddy's mansion in Holmby Hills, just a stone's throw from the wildfire's path, has remained untouched by the flames. Is that a coincidence? Conspiracy theorists don't seem to think so. Now, let's dig even deeper into this web of theories. Some online detectives believe the wildfires are part of a calculated plan to destroy evidence tied to Sean Diddy Combs' explosive legal troubles. Specifically, they claim the fires were set to wipe out so-called Diddy tunnels and bury allegations of sex crimes under a mountain of ash. Sounds like something straight out of a Hollywood thriller, doesn't it? But if that was the plan, why didn't the flames touch Diddy's mansion? Did the plan fail, or was it never meant to succeed in the first place? But Diddy isn't the only name caught in the crossfire. The flames wreaked havoc on celebrity homes like Paris Hilton's, but conspiracy theorists point out Diddy's estate stayed unharmed, fueling more speculation. Could this really be a coincidence? Or is there something else at play here? The internet frenzy hit a fever pitch when former George H.W. Bush official Catherine Austin Fitts gave her comments. Speaking on her Financial Rebellion podcast, Fitts didn't hold back. She suggested that the fires might not be random but part of a larger effort to protect people with ties to Diddy. In situations like this, I look for patterns, she said. How many of the homeowners were on the P. Diddy list? The suggestion is that the flames might be more selective than they appear, and this brings us to the so-called Diddy list. So, this is a rumored roster of A-listers allegedly connected to Sean Diddy Combs and his infamous parties, where some shocking allegations have surfaced. These gatherings, nicknamed freak-offs in formal documents, are at the center of shocking claims involving sex crimes, manipulation, and more. And here's where it gets even darker. Some conspiracy theorists suggest the fires were intentionally started to destroy evidence, including a supposed network of tunnels linking Diddy's mansion to other iconic properties like the Playboy Mansion, and even Michael Jackson's former home. It's like a plot straight out of a Hollywood drama, except people online believe it might be real. What makes this even messier? Diddy's expansive list of celebrity pals over the years includes megastars like Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Jennifer Lopez, Ashton Kutcher, Mariah Carey, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, and Paris Hilton, who, despite being tied to this rumored list, tragically lost her Malibu home in the most destructive wildfire in LA's history. Then there's Catherine Austin Fitts, who isn't holding back. On her Financial Rebellion podcast, she questioned whether the original fires were triggered by something far more sinister, like being set from the sky or even from a suborbital platform. According to Fitts, she's seen dreadful manipulations used to cover up horrifying cases, including those involving pedophilia. Her perspective is that this may be yet another example of powerful forces pulling strings to bury dark truths. Between the alleged celebrity ties, claims of hidden tunnels, and theories about arson from the sky, this story has all the makings of a conspiracy whirlwind. Social media lit up with wild claims, including one viral Facebook post that dramatically declared P. Diddy's mansion in California has been completely consumed by fire. It should be noted that the house was about to be investigated in a couple of days, where many names would be involved in the case. Unfortunately, that will no longer be possible. Dramatic, right? Except the whole thing was fake. Turns out, the photo used in the post was from a house fire over a decade ago, confirmed by a January 2014 report from the Cincinnati Enquirer. Just another example of how quickly misinformation can spread online. But the theories don't stop there. Some social media users are connecting the dots, or at least trying to. Ally Carter, who accused Diddy of assault, made some cryptic comments in a resurfaced video from October 2024. She warned, "Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too." And then, oops, we don't know how that happened. The timing of her statement and the wildfires has fueled even more speculation, leaving people wondering, is there something we're not seeing here? As it stands, Sean Diddy Combs is still locked up at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Brooklyn, awaiting trial on some very serious charges: sex trafficking and racketeering. His repeated requests for bail have been denied again and again. Meanwhile, investigators are still trying to pin down exactly what sparked the wildfires, and the mystery only deepens. Normally, lightning is the leading cause of wildfires in the US, but here's the twist. There were no lightning strikes reported in the affected areas, including Palisades and the Eaton fire site in East LA County. So, if it wasn't lightning, then what or who started it? Whether it's the legal battles, the fires, or everything in between, one thing's for sure. Diddy's story is shaping up to be one of the most talked about sagas of the decade. The question is, how much more will unravel before his day in court on May 5th? He's pleaded not guilty, but with everything swirling around him, from the wildfire conspiracies to resurfaced accusations, there's no shortage of intrigue in this case. And, by the way, do you think Diddy could actually be in the middle of this? If you do, tell us why. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're as hooked as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We'll keep you updated on every detail in this drama. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.